don't think it's going to be a very long mailbag today, but I think we're ready. So let me check on Discord here. Okay, good. Yeah, I can see everybody can hear me, and I see it probably did make a lot of noise when I tried to go plug in the mic, so sorry about that. Yeah, okay. I didn't know it was going to do that. I just thought it was going to be a little loud, but I thought it was, like, exceptional, so sorry. Okay, let's see. Where are we? I'm going to sit right here, I think, and that way you can kind of see me on both cameras. And let's just take a look here. Good. She's eating her Nulo. And yeah, good enough, I guess. All right. Let's go. Let's do it. What do we got? Okay. So first off, news. You know that we're still waiting on Harriet to deliver babies. We got the X-rays back earlier this week, and the X-rays showed 4 little babies, and they all look very healthy. And they even the vet that we've been going to, the VCA. Long story, they're a fine vet, and the VCA is a nationwide chain, so you know anything I would say about them probably wouldn't apply to your like local VCA anyway. But we love the VCA emergency vet that we used in Norwalk back in Connecticut. Like, they were fantastic. But the VCA has got a regular vet office here that is the closest vet to us, 5 minutes away. It's so convenient. And the actual vet that we see most of the time there, Dr. F, is also really good. The trouble is that we can't get to see her all the time, and even when we can, it's just the VCA is just so bureaucratic, like red tape and rules, and just because they're a huge nationwide chain. I mean, obviously they got to be that way. I don't blame them for it, but it just doesn't work really well with us. I mean, it really works great for most people. Like, you know, the vet that we saw originally in Connecticut was a cat vet that also, she was an independent, you know, like Dr. Katz, but she was extremely strict about following her own rules that she had set, regardless of anything else. And I bet that's something that vets do when they have, well, I bet that's something that vets do because it's so hard to get most patients to sort of follow the right rules, to do their treatments, to be compliant, I think is the term that we use, that they use in medicine. Is compliance is, you know, whether or not you're actually following the steps that the doctor has suggested for you to follow, right? And I feel like probably vets have a lot of trouble with that, probably even more than human doctors, because, you know, at least when you go to see a human doctor, you're the one that's suffering and you want to take care of yourself. When you go to see a vet, it's the cat, and it's not quite the same, you know. So I get it. What I'm saying is I get why vets are that way, but we don't want our vet to be that way. It probably works great for most people. It's probably really, really good and the right thing to do for most people, but we, you know, we deal with a lot of cats, and we need somebody that can make some leeway so that works out a little easier, I guess. This is my bottom line. Oh, it's a really, I said I wasn't going to get into it. I didn't actually, but I could have said a lot more, but I'm going to go now and say what we got is, I do want to start taking them to a new vet. Hopefully the new vet is as good as I hope they're going to be. I've only picked them out. I haven't spoken to them or anything, so they could just be lousy. Who knows? But I'm hopeful, and I hope we can check that in the future. I think that was all because I was trying to say about the X-rays, that they sent them out. The VCA has a policy where, first off, if they're going to X-ray anybody, they have to take 3 X-rays. They can't just do 1. Even when I was like, I'll pay you for 3, but you can just do 1, you know, but that's fine. And then they also always apparently have to send it out to a radiologist for a consult, which of course is an extra fee, and for something like what we did here, completely pointless. Like, anybody can look at it and kind of get a pretty good guess how many kittens there are. We weren't trying to diagnose a disease. We were just trying to make sure that the kittens would all look okay, you know, that there are no like obvious problems that anybody could see. And I guess if there were some trouble that only radiology could see, that would have been great, but that's we didn't expect that. Like, we had no expectation of that, so there doesn't seem to be any point in pursuing it. Neither here nor there. My point was that radiology, a trained professional radiologist had a good look at it and also says there's 4 kittens and that they're healthy. So whatever that's worth. I do believe there's 4 kittens. That's what it looked like on the x-ray. And even though I was only feeling 3, the x-ray actually showed how they're arranged in there. And there's 2 of them that are sort of jammed up close to each other. And then that's probably why I only feel the 1 on that side. So yeah, I think 4 kittens. As for when she's due, I don't know, but I think that I want to say that, like, if by the time you can see them on the x-ray, you know you're in the last couple of weeks. And I had felt them ticking since the time that she arrived here, which is how I knew she was ready for the x-ray. They also you won't feel them kicking until they have skeletons, obviously. I mean, because there's nothing for, if you have little muscles and you don't have a skeleton, you're not going to do much kicking, right? So you know that they were definitely already x-rayable when she arrived here. So I think you can start counting from that day that she arrived here and say she's got maybe 2 or 3 weeks tops from then, which is putting us in the last week here, if I'm not doing the math right? Like we should expect that sometime in the next week is really when it's going to go for sure. And she is getting close. Like, she's so big, and she's getting less and less comfortable every day. And her behavior, she's showing increasing nesting, like she's getting in the box a lot more often. She still likes the box, even though I moved it across the room, which I did because the window is nice and cool, and that's why she likes to sleep up there. But that cold air comes like right down from the window, and the cool air would go right down into the box. I could feel that when I was over there, so I moved the box over to this side of the room, just so it's not pouring the cool air that's coming off the window straight into the box. So that'll be great. I'm glad that she's accepted it over here, and it's really easy for me to just move on here all these cameras that are connected right over 2 feet so they can look straight down into the box when the time has come. She's got her little nose pressed into my fingers, and she's just purring and just sitting there with her little nose like pressed into my hand. I don't know how you can see that, but it's so ridiculous. And it's so silly that you just do that. Like, she's not pushing, like she's just resting her head face down. So silly. You're such a silly snuggler. Yes, you are. She's started to play a lot more too now that she's over the bad poops. One of the reasons that we took her to the vet was because she'd been having really bad diarrhea. Otherwise, I might have just skipped the x-rays because, like I said, I could feel the kittens. So we took her in for really, really bad diarrhea, like bad. Not just the typical mom-cat diet change diarrhea. And it's crazy. I don't know if it's just coincidence. I never do. But they gave us these probiotics for her, and it cleared up instantly. The next day, she was having good poops again. Like, it was, it took maybe 24 hours to be completely good poops, but the difference was immediate, which is crazy. So I don't know if I can blame the probiotics for that, but next time, I think we'll ask to try those again and see if it has that same kind of effect next time. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's good. Her poops are good. She seems perfectly healthy, and because now her poops are good, I think that she's been feeling better to the point where she started to sort of play with her toys on her own, which she wasn't doing before. So I think that she's just starting to feel, as good as you can when you're stuffed full of 4 kittens like this, right? So that's good. As for Popcorn, I still have to get her that spay, and we have got to find her an adopter. We got to get people to start applying for her. She's so sweet and cute. I know you guys are going to love her. I just have to do more close-ups so you can all see how sweet and cute she is. She's such good friends with everybody. Even Maggie doesn't mind her. There's a little bit of conflict here and there because they're cats and they got to kind of sort things out, but I'm not worried about her at all. Like, I don't even think about leaving her out all day and all night now. I put her away sometimes when I leave the house, but I didn't put her away when I went to go get the mail this morning because I figured she's fine. She is fine. I completely trust her with everybody. So I think she's really good with other cats. She's great with people. She's just a kitten herself and loves to play. We were all playing with her toy in the living room last night, and the faculty played too. Even Custard and Logan were both playing. And she does fine with that too, where she's real respectful and lets everybody else kind of go first, but then when it's her turn, she gets right in there and plays too, and nobody was complaining. just great all around. So Popcorn's a real good cat. I think would work out fine for anybody in any circumstance. Somebody though that either has another cat she can play with, or that will play with her themselves, because she is a kitten. Popcorn is really a kitten herself, and it shows. Like, she wants to play and stuff. Speaking of wanting to play, I thought you were starting to get that reflex where you wanted me to rub your belly, but this is too much fighting. That's too much fighting. Are you just excited? You want something to play with? You want an owl? There you go. You want something to kick on? You can kick on this. Where's your big carrot at? Okay, let's do some mail. I've been talking, and I said this was going to be a short mailbag, and so I guess I'm just doing what I can to pad it out. But I see right here we've got a book of love to start with. That's a good place to start. I'm looking around because I thought she had a carrot, like a big carrot here, but maybe I'm just thinking of the one that was upstairs. I'll have to find her another bigger kicker than this thing. This is nice, but I think she could use one that's just a little more kickable. Oh, you know what? There might be one in this mailbag too, though. Thinking about, wasn't there a box from Sage? Yeah, look, I left the box up there on accident. I bet that's what that box is. Let's find out. We'll get there. Oh, look at that. We really are shaking it up. This 29th book of love is like an accordion style? No, more than that. Wow. Look at that. That's complicated, actually. Oh, it's like a puzzle, kind of. Okay, the 29th book of love by Mumalond, of course. Love is a servant. The cats are in charge and own you and I, Kitten Academy, Mr. A, DJ. The scooters, the stars, the sun, the moon, and all the earth. Maybe Mars, too. That's cute. Maybe Mars, too. I think they do. I definitely think they do. Thank you. That's very cute. I like that you're trying new styles on the little letter itself, too. That's a fun one. I like that, the way that you folded that. Like, it's not actually that complicated when you look at it, but the shape, when you fold it up, is really something. Like, that's just, that's cute. Thank you. Okay, here we have a cat in a stocking, in a Christmas stocking. Look how cute he is. And inside it says nothing. No, wait, there's a note. Okay, there we go. Wishing you a meowy Christmas. Aw. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, wishing you a truly awesome Christmas filled with warmth, joy, and all the cozy moments that make this season so special. I've been following KA for many years. As we know, it has become my happy place, a little corner of the world that always brings comfort, kindness, and smiles. Thank you for sharing so much love and so many tiny paws with all of us. May the new year bring you good health, happiness, and lots of good luck in Pennsylvania. You deserve all the best and a few extra kitten cuddles along the way. Meowy Christmas from Sabrina, who is Madam Amy Lotta. Madam Amy Lotta, we know that name for sure. I want to check and see if this was, if it's our fault or the post office fault. This is coming right now, and I can see right here, the postage is in fact set, canceled on the 25th of December, so somebody had it on Christmas Day, and it only took us, what's the date today? 3 months to get here? The better part of 3 months to get, 2 months to get here. Sorry, that's two, January, February, I can count. Better part of 2 months to get here. That's crazy. It is international, so I guess that might be part of it, but even so, that doesn't seem like it should have taken so long. And I can't tell whether the postage cancellation here that says, oh, actually it says 22nd of December 25, so 22/12/25. And that must be the postage cancellation from the States, so it must have been sitting somewhere here in the United States all that time, and I am sorry about that. Obviously nothing I can do about it, not really my fault. I'm not responsible to the United States Postal Service. And maybe I just go on record and say I'm not responsible for anything in this country, Postal Service or otherwise. But I still, I'm sorry about the Postal Service and how long that took to get to us. You must have been wondering where that was. I might have even seen you asking on Discord at some point, and by now you've just, I'm sure, given up and been like, well, this is never going to show up then. But there it is. Isn't that sweet that it finally did come? That's really nice. I see that somebody had handwritten USA in a very clearly different handwriting than yours, because you have very nice handwriting. somebody wrote USA on the front of the envelope, but that I don't think that person was you, but judging from the fact that it looks like the cancellation on the postage is from the USA, it got to the USA fast enough. So, what is this? Is this a sheep? I can't tell what this little cute thing is. Oh, it's a couple. Oh, it's popcorn. Of course, those are little popcorn nuggets. But what is this? Oh, it's a door hanging popcorn toy. That's got to be what it is. How cute! Look at that. Wow. And I love the fact that the little carabiner clip that is on the top of this is a heart. That's really sweet. Oh, I'm just picturing, I'm picturing some mountain climber that buys the heart-shaped ones because they think they're really sweet and, doesn't realize that they're not, like, real carabiners. Yeah, it's an adorable tragedy. Okay, Mr. A, Dr. DJ, I want to thank you for sponsoring this wonderful family called Kitten Academy. I've met many through chat and Discord, and I'm happy to have them as friends. Oh, thank you, so are we. Here's something from Miss Popcorn. Some popcorn balls. They've been pre-tested by my guys. They gave their approval. Thanks again, Craig from NC. Craig from NC, thank you so much. These are really cute. I love the door toy that we can just clip on anything. I do love the heart carabiner. I'm not going to go mountain climbing with it, but I certainly love it. And then the two extra little tiny popcorns are so cute. Those are perfect little toys for a kitten, and I like the fact that they're gray and white, because they do. They match her very well. So I hope she likes them. I think she will. She's so easy with toys. The string toy, I can almost guarantee she'll like. She loves playing with that rainbow string toy. That's what we were playing with last night. So I'm pretty sure she'll go for that. Not as sure about the little ones. We'll see. I haven't seen her carrying around anything like that. She loves the crinkly stuff. She loves the cellophane and the crinkly noises a lot. I think she's one of those cats that loves to crunch on them. It really takes me back seeing her go out of her way to find little bits of like cellophane wrapper and stuff and chew on them all the way back to like my dad when I was a kid, and Dad was a heavy smoker his whole life. That's why I always refer to him in the past tense. Just a fact, he might still be here if it weren't for that. But whenever we had cats, that was always his thing, because he'd always have the cigarette pack right there, and he would take the cellophane off of the cigarette pack and crunch it up into a little, it sounds like the Mylar balls, makes that crinkly noise, and he'd just throw it. And the cats would just love that. Oh my goodness. So seeing her play with that cellophane, it's cute like that. It really takes me back. You're getting sensitive somehow, huh? You're not usually like that about me petting you. Are you just excited and want to play? All right, watch it with the claws, though. Do we have to give you a little claw trim? You're not like Popcorn is so polite about using her claws. She just will never, well, I just can't say never, because she has climbed up my leg once or twice, but she almost never gets her claws out when she's trying to play with you. When you're touching her belly and stuff, she'll grab you, but no claws. This one, she's not as careful like that. She gets those little claws out. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. She's being gentle about it. She's not going to try to hurt me, but she does use them. All right, this I can't say anything really about because they just sent it in the manufacturer's package, which is probably good for the environment, but there's nothing on the return address to say who it's from. Do I give credit to somebody I would suspect, or do I just say thank you, I think. Speaking of, all the ones that, this is really cute. You see the motif with the little moon and the clouds on it? And the moons each have little crowns, and they're like smiling and winking. The crown on the moon is just a cute touch somehow. I like that. And it looks like it's a whole bunch of them that are basically the same print in a couple different shades. So that's really pretty. And I was going to say that I've washed all the ones that we've received before, so they're ready to go for her. But I put them in the closet because she likes to go in there and dig around. And so I imagine once she gets started, we're going to want to toss in a whole bunch of fresh blankets. So they're ready. They're washed. They're waiting. Everything's lined up. I'll put these through the wash too, whoever sent them, and we'll add those to the pile. It'll be perfect. Okay, I don't have the knife, so this is my chance to get up and put these letters over there. These letters, he said, knowing that he has read a couple of letters. Oh, I set it over here, that's why. Okay. All right, put this up here. Grab the knife, and this gives me a chance to grab the box I missed. There we go. Oh, hey, look at this. There's a banana right here. How about a banana? You can play with this, right? You want to play? Are you trying to play, or are you just trying to tell me don't touch me? I think a little bit of both, huh? Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, you're going to be feisty once you don't have 4 kittens in you, aren't you? Huh? You're kind of feisty for a lap cat, aren't you? Okay, well, I thought I saw a box from Sage, and I'm thinking this must be it, and I think I know what's in here, so let's take a look. Let's see if it's not. That's, well, I covered up the address, so I don't know for sure anymore. Oh, I think it is, though, because look at this. The note. And the note says, Dear Mr. and Dr. DJ. By the way, DJ's in Portugal right now. That's all. She just is. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. Hi, I hope you're both doing well. I know I don't usually send kick bunnies for non-moms, but under the circumstances, I think Popcorn deserves one, especially since she seems to love playing with the faculty's bunny. I'll be sending Harriet along in a few weeks. Thanks so much for all you do for kittens, cats, and the KA community. Yes, she does like playing with the faculty's bunny, and oh, look how cute the one you sent for her is. It's pink, and it's got 2 different shades of pink going on here with this pink little nose. And it's just really cute. It's perfect for little Poppy. I think she'll love it. She's crazy about the catnip too, and I can hear all the catnip crunching in there. I can smell it up close. My nose doesn't seem to work quite so right anymore, so I didn't smell it as soon as I opened it, but I can definitely smell it there. So you say, thanks so much for all you do for kittens, cats, and the K community. Much love, Sage. Yes, of course, Sage. P.S. My Etsy shop is sageshandmade.etsy.com. No apostrophe, no space. Yes, and it's handmade, like HANDMADE, I always say, not like Margaret Atwood. So my shop is sageshandmade.etsy.com. No apostrophe, no space. I have 4 kick bunnies in stock at the moment, and I'm open to doing made-to-order ones as well. Thanks. Heart, heart, heart. Yes, I'm always happy to tell people to go and check out your Etsy store because you've been making these kick bunnies for a long time. They are really popular. All the cats like them. The faculty likes them. Custard is a big fan of kickers, so I'm so glad that you sent that purple one that's upstairs because Custard does love playing with it. I don't know if you've seen him do it, but I guarantee he does. It was in my office for a long time, and the only reason it's in the sunroom is because I brought it over there for Popcorn to play with. I know I'm letting somebody else preview Popcorn's bunny, and you can see, oh, she's sniffing. Oh yeah, meow indeed. Yeah, it's nice, huh? You want it? Oh, it's got a bell in it. And Sage just pointed out before that the bunnies that she makes and sells to people have zippers in them, so they're much easier to clean. You can just unzip them and fill them with fresh catnip and all that stuff. But the ones for our mom cats, they don't get the zippers because that's extra work. And the fact that you do it all is really, really nice of you. I do know all the mom cats love it, so I'm going to put that right back in there. And I don't know, she's got the purple one right now, so I might save that and just let that go for her endowment because she's already got one to play with, and this way it's nice and fresh when she gets to her new home. So if that's okay with you, I think that's the right way to deal with it. And she can just use the faculty one for now. Let me know if you don't think that's right, though. Okay. Moving right along, that's interesting. I feel like having these stickers on here reminds me of somebody in particular, but the bag's a little unfamiliar. Oh yeah, it's gotta be, okay. Oh, look at that. For Popcorn, handmade with love by Bizzicat. Now that's really sweet. It's obviously 2, I think it's 2 blankets in here, is it? No, it's just the way it's folded. Okay, I see that. It's 1 blanket, it's folded. It's really, I know these are really soft, and the tag is really cute, and it's from Bizzicat, just like I thought from the outside. That's pretty. I guess you don't have to send a big box full of blankets when we've only got 1 cat in theory. Certainly at the time that you made and sent this, and obviously you don't have to send anything. I shouldn't say like have to, because I know it's a wonderful thing that you do. And your blankets, I gotta say, I really enjoy having your blankets all the time because you've made so many of them, and over the course of time, and you've sold them at the KA Con even, and they're really nice. They're really nice blankets, Yeah, yeah, I guess what I was going to say is I'm always, whenever I'm going through blankets for the cats, and especially like when I want something to fold in half that's nice and soft to put in their carriers, I'm always grabbing one of the blankets that you've given us every time. Like they're just fantastic. So I even think that one that's DJ's absolute favorite with the little round kitten that's in her box right now is from you a long time ago. At least it sure looks like your style. And that's been, the print on that has been DJ's favorite for a long time because she loves the little round fat cats. Here, I'll show you. I know. This has been one of DJ's favorites since like the day that we got it, because it's just got these silly little round cats on it, right? This may have even been one that she picked up at KACon. I don't remember for sure when, but this has got to be one of yours, right? The little round, they are cute. I mean, I can see why she likes it. It's a cute print. She's always like, oh yeah, it's good luck. It's a good luck blanket because they're all little fat kitties, and that's what we want. We want all of our little kittens to be big and fat, right? All you little fat kittens. So it's a good luck blanket for her too. Okay. Thank you for sending one, though, a new one for our new non-mom popcorn. It's so sweet that everybody's taking such good care of little popcorn, even though she's not going to be a mom cat for us, I think. Now, I have heard a lot of people saying, why not take popcorn and try to bring her somehow in touch with this new upcoming class of potential kittens. And I don't think that impulse is misguided in any way, but I don't know that that's going to work out just logistically. My hope would be that popcorn gets adopted long before there would be an opportunity to have her meet these kittens. And the reason I say it is like that is because she is, again, a kitten herself. So I don't think that if I bring her in here, she's going to bond especially well with the mom, and I don't think she's going to try to mother the kittens. I just don't see that as being in her personality so much, Popcorn's personality. I could be wrong. Who knows? I've been proven wrong plenty of times, but Popcorn strikes me as more of the type that would want to play with the other kittens, and she's big enough that they're going to have to be almost ready to graduate before I think that I'm going to want to put her with a bunch of little kittens, or at least big enough to really take care of themselves, certainly closer to 2-3 months than newborns. That's just how I feel right now. Things can change, and we'll see about it. But it's certainly something I thought about too. I just don't think it's going to work out that way. Again, I hope she gets adopted first. So we'll see. Which we've had it happen before, where somebody adopts, one of the previous class with one of the next class, and asks us to keep them around so they can pick them up at once, and that could happen for Popcorn, and that would be fine too. Oh, look at that. Well, we know who this is too. Speaking of the classics, I don't see anything on here to say so, but this has got to be from Clint in NH. I guess Clint doesn't even have to label it for me to say who this came from, because it's not in any way, I don't think, labeled. I don't think I missed a note, which is unusual, but Clint, let me just thank you anyway, assuming these wonderful aluminum bowls are from you, as they always are. I'm assuming that one of these is for Popcorn and one of them is for Harriet here. I got to get used to calling Harriet Harriet. I haven't called her by her name very much. In fact, I don't even know if I announced her name to everybody online here. We haven't done a close-up yet. She's digging in her box right now, so she keeps doing this. That's a sign. It doesn't mean she's going to go right now, but it means she's thinking about it, I just interrupted myself with that, and I completely derailed my train of thought, but that's okay. That's okay. We got one more bag right here, and then we are all set anyway. So, Clint and NH, I'm giving you credit for these. Tell me, if somebody else sent them, let me know. If these aren't one for each cat, let me know. I love those aluminum bowls. They're great. I mean, you guys have probably seen that everything we use here is aluminum. Even the ceramic bowls that I use sometimes, I usually drop stainless steel. I usually drop a steel bowl into there. I do think they're stainless steel. Those are stainless steel. Ours are stainless steel. You wouldn't use aluminum. That wouldn't make sense. I love a stainless steel bowl. I love using stainless steel. I've said that before. I think it's a great material in so many ways. It's also, some people worry about stuff like the plastic bowls that we used to use and we still bring out once in a while, especially like for Mom Cat Special, just because of the shape. They're really nice that way. And those plastic bowls, I've always heard people like, oh, you shouldn't eat out of plastic. Like chemicals or stuff can leach out. Um, and I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's a concern to be concerned about or not, but I do know that steel is infinitely recyclable. Plastic is not. You talk about recycling plastic. I know a lot of times it's not really as recyclable as you might hope. And you can send it in for recycling, and I would just imagine that not all that gets recycled, and that not all of it gets recycled in a way that's really practical or usable. But stuff like steel or aluminum that recycles forever. Like it's something you can just endlessly reforge. So it's good that way. It's good for the environment. I really think that people should go to using more packaging that is either something that is like directly growable, like paper products of some sort or another, or something that is like metal, just straight up metal. Those are great ways to go. I think glass is good too, but that can be difficult for logistic reasons. Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about that. What do I know about this? I'm just a guy. I don't know anything about recycling that I haven't learned from somebody who actually knows it. So go listen to them. Don't listen to me. Okay. Oh, look at that. Now I can smell that catnip in here when I open that. Smell. Actually, you know what it is? You can hear how stuffed up I am, right? It's the valerian root that I smell. That sick, sweet smell that I'm not a big fan of it, but she's being weird and making some noises. I'm just going to take a look at her. What are you doing sitting under here? Are you going to start right now? No, you're not. You're just sitting under a blanket. You don't even have your tail up. Okay. You're just digging in your nest like you do. That's fine. Okay. All right. Let's see. To Chris, DJ, cats and kittens, enclosed or cat toys, I've labeled the 2 bags and a windowsill mat if it's too wide, just use it in the room. Aw, love HelsDels. Thank you, HelsDels. And your stationery says, this is big. Yes, it is. This is big. So that's cute. I like this is big. It gives a sense of like gravitas to everything that you write, doesn't it? Because everything's got that little footnote on it that says, this is big. Oh, this right here, this grocery list, this is huge. This is big. All right. So for Popcorn's endowments, as you have clearly labeled here, you sent her a big kicker that has like a Christmassy snowflake sort of motif going on. And we've got this little fuzzy mouse with a feather tail. And then we've got this real fur mouse ball. I was trying to see where that strong valerian smell is coming from, but I don't know if we found it yet. Okay. So funny. Okay, I got my phone right here. I'm going to see if I can get a picture of her face. Oh, look at me again. Hi, look at me again. You going to look at me? She's not going to look at me now. She had her face up in a way that was really cute, and I missed it. Hi, Harriet. Hattie. Hey, Hattie. Harriet. Harry. Hattie. Hat. At. Hello? Completely ignore me. I got nothing. Ah, she looks so cute. Okay. All right. Academy stock. All right. Oh, nice. All right. Wow. We've got a triangular real fur mouse with a leather tail. Those are the good ones. We got this catnip pillow with this really pretty gold print on it there, shiny gold, and on this side real fur once again. The good stuff. And then we have another furry mouse with a fur tail. Really good stuff. These are just, oh man, always a big hit. I'm going to put those directly into, oh, there's one more in here. Another a fur ball like the one that she had. These also, I think of all the fur toys, like I like all of them myself. I think they're great toys. And I think the cats do like them all. Like I've seen certain cats prefer these big triangles, and certain other cats like, various things. They all are big hits. But the ones that I see the mom cats carrying around, I feel like all the time, the ones that get worn out with love first, they're always just these little basic round ones that just have no real distinguishing feature. Those are the ones that seem like they are always the ones getting just loved to death. Okay, so this goes to endowment. This goes in the drawer of toys for everybody, and then we have a windowsill mat. Now the cool thing is, I was mentioning this when I put the mats that are up there. I was mentioning the fact that, it says, it has two covers, one self-warming, one self-cooling, and they're washable. Now that's nice. How cool. Hi. Oh, it is. It's narrow, and it's long. Where did you find a product like this? Is this what it's made for? A windowsill? It has the cooling cover on it. I think, is this a separate cover? Is it? Okay, now let's see. This is clearly the cooling cover. I can tell because it feels cool. And people say, self-warming and self-cooling. All they really mean is it's made of a material that will help either transfer the heat or not transfer the heat and hold it in a little bit. That's all. It's nothing really self-heat or self-cool. It's really just either like a blanket or the opposite of a blanket. I don't think of my bed as being self-heating when I get in my bed, right? I got no argument with you HelsDels. I'm just saying the people that sell these things and say self-heating. I don't know if I've seen self-cooling so often, but I always see self-heating. Maybe it's the climate. Anyway, I feel like that's a slightly deceptive thing to say. Just be like, good for keeping warm or something. I don't know. Because self-heating always makes me feel like, you plug it in and it gets warm. Like that's self-heating, right? But that's just me. What do I know? So, I just took the cooling cover off of this, and it occurs to me the reason she lays in the windows is because she wants to be cool. Maybe I shouldn't have done. Also, I like the fact that the inside is not just a piece of foam, but it's got this reflective, presumably insulating material inside, which is nice. I wonder if well, now I can't decide which one of these do you want to sit on. I think I know she loves this kind of material, so if she sits on this, she probably would kind of knead on it and nurse on it. And I guess it doesn't need to be any cooler than it is next to the window. She'll be getting all the cool that she wants coming off the window. So we can give her the warm one. That's what I think. We'll save the cool one for when it's legitimately hot out and in, right? So it's got this little aperture that we have to fit it through that's smaller than the width. That's why I keep sort of folding and rolling these to try to fit it in. There we go, like this. All right, shiny side up. All right. The cat shelter that was it the cat shelter? No, I got something recently that said self-warming, and I can't think of what it was, but I was like, that's almost a little dangerous, like telling people it's self-warming in this circumstance. Like, you would definitely want to make sure that people knew that it's not going to do any self-warming. So I think it must have been related to the shelter. Now, speaking of our little cat shelter that I put out when it started to get really cold at the end of last year, I still haven't checked to see if anybody's living in it because I don't want to disturb anybody. But the one big gray cat that lives with the deer, I did scare him away from going into it the other day, and I think that maybe he goes in it all the time, and maybe he does kind of live in there, and I just never. He's so wily. I just never see him unless he's sitting out at the food. Otherwise, well, I see him running back and forth, and I see him with the deer, but he's, I don't know. All right, let's get this together. Come on now. All right. Good. I love that it has a washable cover. That's a really nice thing. I don't know if I would think twice about throwing the whole thing in the wash. Maybe I should. The inside seems like it's probably pretty washable, but I guess that's another reason that it's nice that it's got that sort of reflective top too. I bet that probably doesn't soak in a lot of stains. So maybe you don't have to wash it, but you just wipe it off. The inside part, I mean. Oh, that's soft. This is exactly, she's going to want to knead on this, I bet. She's going to get right up there and knead on it. I almost feel like it would be better if it didn't have the rubber backing, because what I was going to say a minute ago, and I don't think I ever finished, is that the two things that I put up there already are both, this one is a micro fleece, and it is like, it like Velcros on there. I don't know if the camera sees up here. If I had my mic on, you could hear it like pulling like Velcro on that brick. So that's nice. The microfiber material is perfect for up there. But I don't think that this one is going to go anywhere. Let's see. It is definitely the right width. Look at that. There's even room to spare. But well, yeah. I mean, she's not going to be jumping on it weird anyway. She's just going to lay on top of it if she does. So I don't think that. I don't think it's going to be a problem just the way it is. And if it was, if I decided that it was going to start sliding around too much for her, then I could just attach a piece of microfiber to the back and it would Velcro right on there. And I do have so many old microfiber towels and rags. I wouldn't think twice about doing that. So we'll see if that seems necessary or not. Okay. Well, that was Mailbag, everybody. Looks like it was Popcorn's Mailbag, right? Because that's for popcorn, this is for popcorn, this is for popcorn, this is for popcorn. Hattie, at least you got yourself a nice little thing to sit on that was probably also sent for popcorn, considering when you must have mailed it. But, well, we know who it belongs to now. And she's just going to sit on the little cooling mat there on the floor. I guess that's nice for her. And she can have another cool spot. Just leave it out. Or maybe she's just being a cat and sitting on it because it's, you know, a thing to sit on, right? Oh, that is cool, though. I can tell the difference. We used to have a whole bunch of those made out of whatever material that is that just transfers the heat really well. And specifically for this, for like our mom cats and stuff, I don't think any of them made that move with us. There was so much stuff in the like textiles that specifically that we got rid of because we'd just gone through all that ringworm, and I think textiles are one of the hardest things for me to feel okay about afterwards. But I do know that every time we've pulled those things out, they do seem to actually work as far as keeping things cool. Or, you know, facilitating the heat transfer, so it feels cool. Yeah. All right, thanks everybody for everything. Well, I am just gonna, since she's got her paws on, she's gonna get up the minute I leave, and but I'll just pick this up and we'll leave it out long enough for her to see if she's gonna come sit on it or something. Maybe I can put this on one end to kind of tack it down a little. There we go. I don't think she's stepped in here once, has she? Has she? Well, it doesn't smell like she's been peeing in there. She probably hasn't been in there, but, you know, if nobody uses it right now, her kittens will. I know that, or the faculty, or everybody at some point, eventually. Oh, see what I mean? She's getting to be a lot more playful right now. Feisty even. You know, feisty today, huh? You know, last night I turned this thing on. Actually, I ordered some new ones of these. I don't know if they're, I think some of them are supposed to come today. We've got an Amazon warehouse that's like right across the street. I go past it when I go to the post office or to the vet, that close. And I turned this on for her yesterday, and she was just fascinated by it, but she never tried to touch it. So I bought a couple of other ones that I think might be even more fun for her, that I think might be showing up today. I'll have to go check. It's dangerous getting on Amazon and looking at this stuff because there's so so many really cool cat toys out there, and I want to buy them all. I know, I get it how this mailbag thing has happened, because it's hard to look at cat toys on Amazon and not be like, oh man, I really want to buy it, and then you're like, oh, but I don't need another cat toy, and then you're like, oh, but I could send it to Kitten Academy, right? Like, then I've got a reason I can buy it. I was feeling that same thing as I'm looking for these toys for her last night. Like, how many of these do I need to buy? I definitely bought at least 2 or 3 more of them that I needed, or could need. Okay, you still got your breakfast here, so I'm not going to give you more food yet, am I? I don't think I am. Oh, and popcorn's popcorn. Oh, man. I don't want to misplace it. I don't know if I want to give it to her right now, because I definitely wanted to take it with her. But I also want her to get a chance to play with that string. I'm actually going to leave that right there for now. Even though the rest of these helmets are right there. She's doing it again. She's just fascinated by it, but she's not going to hit it. I don't know why. She's not trying to grab it or hit it, but she will not stop looking at it. Last night she was like that too, where she wouldn't even pay any attention to me, which is really unusual when I came in the room, you know, as you know, and she's just staring at this thing. Hopefully she likes one of the new ones even better. We'll see. I'm excited to see some of the designs. I think the one that I got is just a different shell on the exact same internals. Like, it's got the same laser and everything, which is fine. Oh, there. All right, she's actually going to interact now, huh? Feisty mom today. Feeling feisty. That's new. The feistiness is new, so maybe that's another sign. Who knows? Oh, you know what I'm going to do, though? Oh, I thought I had a spare nail clippers here. I also have some lobster earrings right here. I think I had my ear pierced in my, well, teenage years, 20s? No, it must have been teenagers. But I haven't worn anything in well over a decade. Probably more like 2. And so that doesn't seem like an option. Of course, there's a thumbtack right here. we can make a hole. We're not going to do this. All right. I thought I was going to find a nail clipper and set it out so I would remember to trim her nails next time I'm sitting over here with her. But there's not one in there. I must have already taken that one. Nice. Look at that. Get it. Yeah, show that thing who's boss. All right. Thanks again, everybody. That was a great mailbag. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't have my watch on. Let's see. How long did we go? Oh, okay. About an hour. Not bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I have some DMs I'm supposed to check. That makes sense, too, because I was supposed to check them yesterday, huh? Oh. Oh, this says I've got some more mailbag. I'm not done with you guys yet. Oh, okay. Good. Official KACon dates. Wow. Okay. Hang on though. I'm supposed to have a package that I don't know if I got because maybe it's on the front porch. Let me go check. Okay. But as a preview, let me say KACon is happening in Philadelphia. Well, near the Philadelphia International Airport. So for Patreons and Discord members, that will be near the airport in Philadelphia, July 24th through 26th. And let me look for a box and come right back. Hang on. Okay, look at that, there is a box, and I didn't know it was there. I was told it was there, and then I just forget things, you know. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so one more thing for Mailbag. If anybody left early, come back! Come back if you left early. Does that work? I don't know if that works. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, Maya sent some stuff, and here we have the note. Oh, some cute stuff. What is all this? Okay, all right, let's do this. Okay. I think the O in the note is supposed to be a toilet. I guess it must be about the poop-iversary the time then, huh? We can't paper over the truth. It's time for Poop-iversary bag. Oh my goodness, is this the one, huh? A few things to keep the tradition alive in your new home. Enjoy the go. Enjoy the go. Oh my goodness. Love and lobsters, mayabastet. P.S. William Rufus Shakespeare and Kit Marlowe say meow. So cute. Oh my goodness. Thank you for that. Okay, so yes, you did say as a part of the note, I could just read verbatim sort of what you said, which is some news. It's now official. The 10th annual KACon will be held July 24th through 26th at a hotel just outside the Philadelphia International Airport. The event is open to all Patreons and Discord members. More details soon. So there you go. Okay. So first off, we have a little inspirational poo, and I love the little note that he's holding. It says, every pile of poo is just a stepping stone to greatness, which is it's great on every level, of course, as you know. It's just fantastic. What a great choice. But this is the first time, so we've got a couple of these, and I just saw them in DJ's office, which is nice. It means that she likes them, that she hasn't moved them or put them away somewhere, you know. So we've got a couple of these, but this is the first time I've seen one that has a sign that can be replaced. So here we have a little poop, and we have an entire set of little signs here. How about that? And the signs are, so this one is the one I think that we have, or had, positive poo. I may be a tiny poo, but I believe in you. Go do your things. So sweet. And then the rest are all a bunch of, well, I guess, they're all just sort of poo affirmations, which is nice. Yeah. All right. Progress is still progress, even if it's a little messy. I like if some of these are like real subtle, but also in the context of the poop, really gross. So I guess that's what I like about like this one. Every pile of poo is just a stepping stone to greatness. Is again just it's perfect. It's a perfect example of that. So that's really cute. Oh, I was hoping I could store these like behind his little sign, but I can't. Okay, I'll put him back in his box for now, and then we'll put him somewhere. That is really, really cute. Thank you for that, mayabastet. Then we have, let's see, what is, it's a kitchen towel of some kind. Oh, wood poop here again. Yes, I've got a sign that's 3D printed that looks exactly like this. Wood poop here again. Very cute. That is in the poop room in the garage, and I look at it all the time. So that's really cute. Wood poop here again. It's a nice, good review. I'd give it 5 stars if I could. All right. And then we have one more. Pooping Cats coloring book for adults relaxation. Ooh yeah, I pooped in your bed. But the drawings in this are fantastic.
They really are fantastic. Oh my goodness, it's like completely uncensored and it's hilarious. Oh, DJ's gonna love this so much. I wouldn't have thought that DJ would go in for this humor at all. But you know, somebody sent us that sign that's got the three cats like looking, and it says, "Are you pooping?" And DJ, not only did she hang that sign behind the toilet in our main bathroom in Connecticut, but then when the sign initially failed to make the move here, she bought a brand new one that she hung up in the guest bathroom here. It was the same sign, and then that was, I mean, obviously it was so important to her. She did that early enough that then I went back to Connecticut and got the sign from there. So now we got two of them here, and I don't know. So I wouldn't have thought that that would be DJ's sense of humor, but she really thinks that's hilarious, and so I think that she will appreciate this almost as much as I do. I can't tell you how much I do though. These drawings, the faces on these cats are spectacular. So yeah, let's see if there's. I poop in the sink because the toilet's too mainstream. That's almost a pun. Not really, huh? Okay, I'm trying to find one that's just really. Oh, this is just a great example of like a great expression. It's just saying I'm pooping, but a lot of them are funnier than this, and this is great. So yeah, okay, this is fantastic. TJ needs to see this. Thank you for the poop-iversary. It's still very cute. I'm glad that I guess we had it. So, so Maya, thank you for that. Thank you though, especially for you know, you've been managing KACon for a while now, and I don't even know what to say. It's so, and I know it's not just you. I know there's a whole bunch of people that come together to make all that happen. And I don't even know how to say how. I'm not just grateful doesn't even cover it. Just amazed. You know, it's. I guess I'm still as sort of stunned and surprised and awed as anyone at what a wonderful group of people we all are, I guess, collectively. I'll throw myself in there too, and maybe take a little bit away from the moment, but just fantastic people doing fantastic things, and I know I take all the praise here during Mailbag. Everybody writes in about all the great stuff I'm doing, but you know, I'm just as impressed by everybody that does everything. And all of you, you know, the Mailbag, everybody that sends everything, people that have been in, you know, helping take care of the cats for such a long time, or people who you know, just send something in the one time, you know, it's fun. It's fun for me. It's wonderful people. I don't know. I don't have words, so I'm gonna stop there. But that's my way of saying thank you, and my way of saying KACon. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, it's always been something. We tried one year at my insistence to make it open to the public more broadly, and I think that we all felt like that was a mistake afterwards. I can admit when I'm wrong. It makes it harder for everybody to plan everything. I think is the biggest problem with it. You can't plan for I guess people showing up, and you can't sort of plan in advance like what your maximum attendance might be like if you don't sort of have a feel for where your crowd is at, I guess, which makes sense to me. You know, that's the so that's my way of saying that. You know, it seems. In a way, you know, it seems I don't like putting anything behind what's a de facto paywall. I mean, you know, our Patreon is like $1 minimum, and our Discord sits behind that, along with I think our Discord is sort of the front gate to the entire community, the way I see it, you know, and everything that we do. So I feel, you know, for 10 years now, I feel bad that is the way that we do it, but I do still feel 10 years on that it is, I think, the right way. I don't know that we could sustain the same kind of community if it were as open as I would like it to be. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, me neither, ever, I guess. So that toy does shut off eventually, but wow, she just, as long as that's going, you just got one mind on it, huh? Okay. All right, thanks again, everybody. Mailbag was wonderful. Maya, thanks for hitting me with that message at the last minute. I hope nobody took off and missed it, but, you know, I'm sure it'll be preserved in the recording. It'll be one of those things where people are hearing me say mailbag's just about over and looking at the time, and they're like, why? Why is there so much time left in this video? So, yeah. All right, thanks.